Hello and very welcome to my channel. My name is Mia Isaksson. I am Swedish and I will start to tell you that this is not one of those fluffy, pink, sweet videos that wants to tell you that if your life is not good enough, it's your fault, blame and shame, and it's so easy to fix yourself. This is a video uh, about how you can put some effort in and make some changes, but you really need to do some work as well. So it doesn't come like this, and we all have to work to get to where we want to be. Uh, I would like to talk about how to get in contact with your inner guidance, your inner voice, how you can, instead of searching for guidance from the outside, you can learn how to get it from yourself, from the inside. Many of us, we search for gurus, for groups, for teachers on the outside, which is normal and perfectly fine because we need to have input in our lives. We need to have knowledge, we need to read books, we need to listen to people, we need to hear different opinions, different theories. So it's very important to look at things on the outside, to gather information, but not to find somebody else's truth and just take it in and say, now this is my truth, and not to ask people if this is really the truth or not. But if we gather a lot of information and then we learn how to listen to the inner voice, listen to what is this voice telling me? Is this something that applies to my life? Is this something that resonates with me, my thoughts, my morals, my opinions? And from all this information that I gather, I can pick whatever I want and say, this is me, this is not me. But it's important that it comes from inside, from you. I will try to give you an example. This morning, I woke up and I was thinking like, maybe I should do a video today. And then I was really like listening inside, like, is there energy in this idea? Is this something that I really, I would like to do it? And I was like, that's a good idea. And then the next thing was, okay, what am I supposed to talk about? And then I was still in my bed doing a little bit of stretching, and I was thinking about different topics. And really, when I think about the topic, I listen inside and try to see if there's energy in the idea. If this idea comes with more ideas, like, then I can say this and that, and I would like to talk about this. If it's like, no, then I consider it, oh no, that's not the right thing to talk about today. And then I went down, I had some breakfast, and then I asked myself, okay, am I ready to do the video? Or maybe I should have a shower or a bath before. And then I was listening like inside, do I really feel like, I'm doing it now? Or no, maybe I will go in the bathtub. And so I went into the bathtub, and in there I got more ideas. And then I was like, I need to go out, get out of here, because now I have so many ideas what I want to talk about. And then I really have this energy coming from inside that I really want to do this. And of course, I can hear you now saying that, it's easy, but not everybody have the time to stay in bed, just laying there, feeling your feelings and asking yourself. A lot of people has to wake up and run away to work, and I know you're right. That's true. But the more you learn how to listen inside, the more you will start to create your life as you want it. and then it will be like a good spiral. The more you do it, the more you realize that you create more space, you create more possibilities to really do what you want to do. And that also means you have more time to listen, and then you are more aligned with yourself and what you want and what you don't want. And that will create more time, more opportunities to do it. So the more you do it, the easier it will be for you to do it. This video is also about the manual, the instruction book, how to find the manual. And according to what I just said, there is no the manual. It's not the right way to do it. There is no truth for everyone. So a lot of people running around searching for the manual, searching for the right answers. And actually, I got this idea because I heard a Swedish song called the Manual, Instruktionsboken. And then I started to think like, oh, but if you're running around searching for it, you will totally miss it, because really the manual is everywhere. My whole life is my manual, and my inner voice, my inner guidance, my higher self is my manual. And if I'm missing the information, because like my whole environment, my whole life is full of information that helps me find the right path. And even if it's problems, if it's dark, if it feels like shit, all the things around me is the manual. And if I can learn how to interpret all this information around me as the manual, as guidance, as clues, how to find the best way for me. And the best way is not always the easiest. Not very often it's the easiest, because if it's too easy, you don't learn anything. So the perfect journey for me is the journey where I will learn the things I need to learn. And if we look around us, we can see that we get lessons in life. And if you don't learn from the lesson, you will have the lesson again and again and again. It's like in school. If you fail the test, you need to do sorry, you need to do it again. So life is the same. It's like a big school. Universe is like a big classroom. And if you fail one test, you will have it again, and the universe will give it to you over and over again, so you have to repeat it. And then you will realize that next time the same thing happens, sooner or later, you will realize that when these things happen to me again, I will not react in the same way, because I learned my lessons. Or then I can handle this situation in a new way, in a different way. And that means that I don't need to have the same lesson again. And then I will have another one, probably a more difficult one. And all the time I have you can call it your inner guidance, you can call it your higher self, you can call it God if you want to, you can call it whatever you want, Mother Nature. But all the time we have guidance, and we have it inside ourselves. But we need to remember to stop and listen, to not just run around. The more stressful we get, the more in effect we are, the more we get like in panic mood, the harder it will be to hear this voice and this guidance. So the quickest way is not always to run as fast as possible, but the opposite, to slow down, do some kind of meditation. And it doesn't have to, you don't have to sit like a Buddhist. You can do some walk in the wood meditation. You can just sit in your terrace with a cup of coffee and just just think a little bit and feel and listen. What am I feeling right now? And what kind of voices can I hear? What is my thoughts? What feelings do I have? Just check in on yourself, and is this something that creates energy? When I think about this, like I said before, ask yourself, is this energy in this one? Do I get excited? Does this gives me inspiration, or is it like, oh shit, I don't want to do that? Then that's inner guidance to tell you, you really don't want to go there. So can you try to mm, not have to do what you don't want to do? And of course, it's easy to say, and we have to do some things in life that we don't like. But the more you start to listen and you start to be aware of where your energy wants to go, then you can more and more learn to listen and more follow your inner voice, your inner guidance. We can call it gut feeling, intuition, the sixth sense. We have very many names for it, and we all somehow know that this exists. We have the words for it, and we talk about it a little bit, but still we are not totally 100% comfortable in listening and trusting this inner voice. We don't learn about this in school, which I think it's good to question why. This is very important information. It's very important to really get this connection to yourself, your inner connection with yourself. Because if you don't have this, you will run around looking for the manual out there. And it's very easy to try to repeat what other people have done. It's easy to want to be what somebody else are. You want to follow people. It's easy to get tricked into paying a lot of money for someone who claim they have the tool to the perfect thing for you. And like I said before, it's good to listen, it's good to learn, it's good to have different point of views, but always taking the information in, and here you can select and choose, is this for me, is this not for me? If you just buy something that somebody else created, it's not perfectly for you. It's like you need to have your individual solutions that is perfect for you. So when we really start to listen to our inner voice, we will get like this tailor-made advices to help us on our unique journey, because we are all different. So what is right for one person is not necessarily right for the other one. When you start to practice this, first, you can see more about this in my video about the elements, where I explain that first you can get the vision and you can get the idea in your mind. So, for example, when you hear me talking about this, your mind can say, "That sounds reasonable. That might be a good idea," but still, it's only up here. And then you need to get it into your actions. You need to get it into your heart so that you really connect with the heart. And if you can do it every moment, it's perfect. If you in every moment are in contact with your higher self, your emotions, like, is this feeling good or not? But to start with, you have to be happy and reward yourself if you just remember to do it one time a day, maybe one time a week. If you just stop for a moment and try to connect with what is really making me feel good, what is really my gut feeling telling me at this moment, And the more you do it, the more easy it will be for you to connect. And then it will be more and more automatic. So sooner or later, you will, like, immediately when somebody is presenting something to you, you will feel like, that's not for me. That it doesn't feel good for me. I don't want to do it, think like that, or be something like that. Then it will be more and more automatic. But you have to put some effort in to start with. You have to uh, discipline yourself a little bit. Maybe you need to set some alarm. Maybe you need this post-it things on everywhere to remind you. Maybe you can have a friend reminding you, a family member, whatever, something so that you remember to connect. Because the world we live in today is a lot of running around, a lot of stress. We are very occupied with paying the bills, how to survive, how to what to eat, how to pick up kids. We are all we live in a quite stressful world, and we also get a lot of stress from the news. There's always warnings like, oh, the interest rate is going up, the gas price is going up. So we are always like, oh shit, how can I survive? How can I solve all these problems? So we are so occupied. So it's easy to forget to really take a breath and go down, just listen inwards and ask yourself, what is really, what am I longing to do? Where is my energy? Where is my excitement? Like when I think about this, I'm get like, I really want to do it. And try to more and more and more listen, and more try to follow what this inner voice is telling you. And I promise you, the more you do it, the more easy it will get. And I'm I'm able to tell you this because I've been there. I have been doing a lot of work. I have been practicing, and I'm still doing it. And if you see people out there and it looks like, oh, it's so easy for them, I can promise you they have done a lot of work. And also all the people that you see out there and everything looks so nice and beautiful, they also have bad habits. They also struggle. I have been following so many people for many, many years, and I admire them, and they have so many good ideas and intelligent thoughts and amazing stuff to share. But they are still people. They still get tired in the morning. They still have a headache. They still have a flu. They still struggle. They still have negative thoughts. So there is no perfect person. No, there is not a perfect life. And when we can realize that that's not what we are looking for, we are looking for how to get in contact so that we can have more fun, so that we can follow this like the little child inside saying, oh, I would love to do this, and just laughing and be happy. But perfection is not what we are looking for. And acceptance is more what we want to achieve. That we can accept ourselves, we can accept that we have highs and lows, up and downs, and to take the responsibility to create things more and more the way we want to have them. And as soon as we learn something, we will have another lesson. That's life. So when we can learn how to enjoy the lessons, enjoy the journey without judging, without trying to be somebody else, just accepting who we are and enjoy the journey and be happy for whatever life is throwing at us, then we can really enjoy the roller coaster of life. Um, I would love to hear some comments, read some comments, and I got some nice comments on my Swedish channel today, so I'm very grateful. It makes me so happy to hear from you. So looking forward to some comments, and I wish you all the best on this journey. Good luck, and hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.